Hi, Crickellectuals. Welcome to another free hit episode, and we have lots of stories to share with you, so we're going to get right to it. Story number one, a brief update about Pakistan playing Australia in March. There have been some positive comments coming from the Australian side. A couple of players like Pat Cummins have made positive statements about coming, and the series is on, and the players are looking forward to coming to Pakistan. In an interview, Pat Cummins basically said, and I quote, "That's the next big challenge. I think the best teams in the past not only won at home, but they were really successful overseas as well." So it sounds like he's excited for the challenge that Pakistan will bring. So fingers crossed, hopefully this positive momentum keeps building and we get to see Australians and Pakistan very soon. Very excited. Story number two, Hasnain's bowling action. We made a separate video on our YouTube channel specifically about Hasnain's bowling action, where we analyze his bowling action, look at some pictures, look at some points of interest, and also we covered the whole story about what did happen on field, what should have happened, and what is now going to happen given that Hasnain is being tested at the biomechanics lab in Lahore as we speak. So based on this testing, the Australian bowling review team will decide whether or not Hasnain's bowling action is indeed illegal. If they decide it is legal, everything is fine. If they decide it is illegal, then Hasnain will obviously be banned from playing any cricket of the international variety until he fixes his action. So we're wishing the best of luck to Hasnain, and hopefully there is no issue. It didn't look like a big issue. So we're looking forward to it all working out in Hasnain's favor. Story number three is good news. Pakistan under 19 in the under 19 World Cup has been performing pretty well. They've beat two of the bigger teams in their group, which were Afghanistan and Zimbabwe. They won against both of those teams, and now they have a new challenger that they're going to face tomorrow in Papua New Guinea. So we'll see how things go with them, but it looks like Pakistan is comfortably sitting at the top of the table in their group, and similarly, India is also sitting comfortably at the top of their group. So hopefully we'll get to see both of these teams play again in some kind of a semifinal or maybe even a quarterfinal. That'll be really exciting. Story number four is another good news. Pakistan has been climbing up the ICC World Test Championship points table. They're now in the third position. South Africa and India are in the fourth and fifth position, respectively. This change sort of took place after the South African and Indian series that took place just recently last week in South Africa. And they're currently playing the ODI leg of that series, but the test leg of that series went in the favor of South Africa, and that brought South Africa up, India down, and also pushed Pakistan up to the third position. So good news for us. And on a side note, just so you know, for the 2021 record, Pakistan played a total of 11 test matches, and they won 8 of them against Zimbabwe, Bangladesh, South Africa, and West Indies. They lost 2 of them in New Zealand against New Zealand, and they tied one of those West Indies test matches. So Pakistan has a pretty good test record from 2021, and in 2022, with this Australia visit, we'll be looking to add positively to that record. So good luck, Team Pakistan. So for story number 5, we have a PSL update. Not a whole lot going on in the PSL world, except once again, we're talking about the song. So the song is supposed to come out tomorrow, and we'll see what that sounds like. We'll definitely give it a listen. We like some entertainment, and we'll let you know our thoughts on that. But a more important update is around ticket pricing, because as you know, PCB has been under fire about ticket pricing in their previous matches because people have complained the prices are too much. So in this PSL 7 tournament, it sounds like we have a range of ticket pricing. So as you know, the matches will take place in Karachi and Lahore. The first leg will take place in Karachi and the second half will take place in Lahore. And in Karachi, the ticket prices go from 500 as the lowest to 2,500 as the most expensive form of ticket. And in the general and the first class level of admissions, which are the bottom 2 tiers, there's also some discounting available apparently if you buy them early enough and you buy a certain number of matches. If you do that, the lowest price you might pay is 425, and for the first class you might pay only 1125 rupees. So it's nice to see that the Pakistan Cricket Board is employing some smart models of pricing to give people special deals if they buy a certain number of tickets, etc., to get more people in the ground. In Lahore, the story is similar, but the options are more. The cheapest ticket in Lahore is 250, and if it's discounted, it's 220. And the most expensive ticket in Gaddafi Stadium is going to be 4,000 rupees. But there's a few other tiers like the VIP, the premium, the first class. So people have a lot of options, and hopefully we'll see a full crowd. Story number 7 is about PSL's first game. The first PSL game will take place between Karachi Kings and Multan Sultans on the 27th. When we see the overall match schedule, we notice 2 things. One, some of the games are during the day, and some of the games are during the night. And also on some days you have a single game being played. On other days you have two games being played, with the last game being played on 27th of February. So we got a month full of exciting cricket, and I'm really looking forward to it. And finally, some more good news. We had another award show, a ceremony that took place at the National High Performance Center, where players had dinner, and then there was an evening of awards that were given to players from 2021 who had exceptional performance. And at this award ceremony, players actually earned a check, which was really cool. And allegedly, the check is in the amount of 15 lakhs or 1.5 million Pakistani rupees, which is really nice to see that all these players are getting recognized for the effort they put in. Some of the players that received the awards were obvious names like Shaheen Shah Afridi, Fakhr Zaman, Babar Azam, and Rizwan. And then there were a couple of surprises like Sarfraz Ahmed, the captain, who didn't really play that much, but still got an award, and also Shahnawaz Thani as an emerging cricketer. And on that note, friends, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this free hit. Please make sure you check out our YouTube channels for our video content that is specific and exclusive to YouTube. We've been releasing videos weekly, so check those videos out, subscribe to the channel, and let us know what you think. And until next time, this is your host, Jay, signing out. Peace.